another part. And that other part is BP4. Do you see the city? I think this is the end. That's pretty cool. Now, the reward. I believe in our reward. I believe that we're going to get this. So what I have to do is this one. See, we're going to get her. She's not my favorite at all. But still. BP9. Clear BP3. Collect all. 90. This is usually where I die. Life-linging sacrifice. Life-giving unwilling is a price. Both are burden to bear from the one who ordered them. Voice log number 1. Oh, I forgot. Shit, I forgot to put a guest. Valeria has been back for half a month now, but I fear the package from Taloa may never arrive. Those precious prototype technology and battle control equipment were lost. I'm with the civilian-grade environmental simulation unit I ordered. Notification: no incident report. The customer simply slammed the door in our face without warning. Poor mother. She must enter the life pod a few days longer. This may be selfish, but I was the one to insist on bidding her farewell. In a simulated environment. The moment she entered hibernation, she wanted to see her grandchildren. How can I tell her that the grandchildren she entered simply do not exist? No doubt she still dwelled in the glorious age where we journeyed among the stars. It was the only way she could see that continuing life doesn't just add up to the pain. I choose Thalia's Union Industry product for the reliability. Mother's too sharp. The Simulus tech was even a generation older. She sees right through it. I should have realized the risk of interstellar transport sooner. Valeria leave is all used up. As she left, she was still talking about her grand mission, showing not a single sign of regret. I don't know if her leaving the regret behind, or never had any in the first place. The funeral. One day, I too shall sign my name on a consent form and shut down Mother's life pod. What brings you here? I get to see you. You just embarked on Brad's separation surgery. The institution of facility management should have allowed you to take times off to rest. The surgery is as non-invasive as it gets. There's no need to rest that long. Give me a sec. We'll be changing the battery, the charger, because it's fully charged. Okay, let's go. 26%, which we started at 35, which means we were not. It's okay. Don't focus on that. The surgery is not as invasive as it gets. There's no need to rest that long. I can tell whether you care more about me or the little fellow in the incubation chamber, Magister Avitus. Of course I care about you, but any newborn teenager is, as it now deserves attention as well. After he's born, will you choose to raise him personally or give him to the Institute of Incubation? I don't think that's about that sort of thing. It's too far away, too distant. I went to the hospital before I came here. Hospital? Why? You're aware of the battle of yesterday, right? Surely you've seen the news. 2 fleets and over 1,000 legionnaires went into battle, but only 26 returned. The Waterway program is a turning point. Millennium has endured its greatest sacrifice since its departure. There have also been quite a few abnormality in the City of Life. No. Of late, what is it you're trying to say? The Sea Patrol are already looking for you, aren't they, Cassia? About that mission to the scientist, Magister Avidas. Other the documents in your collection, the one I like the most is The Death of Life. I'd like a scholarly value. I only ever found that diary by accident. More than 300 years ago, 4 great researchers studying the prehistoric civilization made incredible discovery in the metal ruins, bringing back countless precious technology and data to Aegir. Compared to all of those blueprints and token paper, a transcript of voice recorded diary is hardly worth anything. And so, it gathered dust in the Academy of Science database, until thanks to your curiosity, it was deciphered and turned into a popular reading material. Merely the musing of an orderly predecessor on his endless journey, but I love the story of that predecessor. I enjoy seeing reality through his eyes. How the combination between countless stars collapsed, how the trust between myriad rays crumbled away, goods were in short supply, technology was lost, philosophy and art fell silent. No matter how much hope you envisioned went into their great undertaking, they ultimately fade into silence, just like those nanomachines entered with the beacon tower. Did you empathize with his despair, Cassia? You're never shown a trace of it, that emotion. Two, you even choose to have a child born into a world that could face ruin at any moment. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep when it comes to psychology. For example, if we face a crisis, the next generation is the way to save the world, right? The way to save the world is by knowing that, hey, guess what? There's going to be a generation to endure. There's going to be some survivor. There's still people being born. We have a son or a daughter to protect. But at the same time, you're like, yeah, but what if by having them, I'm putting them in a world that will never allow them to survive? Instead of someone who that's all hope. I don't feel a shred of despair, really. Watching this bright middle-aged man, it's hard to imagine how I could empathize with him at all. You appreciate by borrowing from his past experience, you ingeniously tore apart the most magnificent facet hovering the eyes of today. We must accept that thing, a quality we're once so proud of having no use now. Perhaps they have always been flawed, and this calamity merely exposed them. What's free of worry of, oh my god, they're reading. We pray that our thoughts, our deed, and even our existence will feel value. Even if one of IGR's system is designed around unearthing the value within people. Whoever values fragile, you may only look at it from another angle, and the mighty will become the tiny, the edges, the beautiful. Simply view that whatever true apathy or inertia, people tend to not change viewpoint they're familiar with. And so people live in their immutable value. Where those values crumble away, they would crumble alongside them. Exactly. When did despair begin to blossom in you? Or was it when the Milam left the home territories, or even earlier, after the passing of one close to you? Cassia? I'm really grateful that you came here to see me today. Remind me that I still have things to do. Oops. I was too slow. And that time runs short. I'm surprised you allowed such passivism. Clementia. Passivism, what is that? I'm surprised you allow. Oh, sorry. Let's do auto. That way I can post. End of Life Prehistoric Diary published by Avitus. The year it was released, it proved to be incredibly popular among the citizen. The Death of Life. On a peek into an unfamiliar life, a tourist born from boredom and idiocy. What you just said would be enough to trigger controversy in any nation of the land Glavia. Again, not sure if I say it properly, but still. A tiny piece that imply exhaustion and despair with every line. Tell the story of how glorious civilization is a dead end far more vividly than any raw data. And in today, Aegir can really be considered unfamiliar life. Aegir may be prehistoric civilization heir, but that does not require its subservience. We did not condone the rise of exhaustion and despair. Aegir stand unwavering due to its unbreakable rationality. It's a rational that allowed to be aware for a possible destruction, perhaps even one of all humanity. Even those who have fallen, detestable as they are, at times make devious based on long-term examination and cautious reflection. You have personally executed no small amount of cultists in your day and the Legion. Just as you personally execute any hunter ran wild, you and I are both burdened with heavy duty that we cannot rely on sentimentality. Was it actually that led you easily throw the hunter into the Battle of Waterway program, despite their recent return? I invite the two of you to look up the beacon tower behind us, once an important component of the Insider's expedition of our ancestor planned for. The tower, like countless nanomachine, failure succeeded to break through. The electron cloud would have seeded them throughout the star. Ay, ay, ay. They would self-proliferate, self-repair, and connect together into an ever-bright road network. With this, our fleet would have been able to jump freely between the stars. After the outbreak of Seaborn, Aegir turned his eye on the stars. By was this system, support from the dozen of So City was cut off. The machines were incompatible with the other energy source. After losing their specialized source, they all died within the tower. But our colleague from the Academy of Technology have helped after this tower to serve us in a different manner by finding our path. By lighting our path. Since Imperium left their home territory, it had been consciously marking seaborne nests, used from data as now compiled within the tower control center. With the precise location of those seaborne nests, our Class 4 weapon can destroy the primary nest target area of the ocean, driving away the combined seaborne. They will clear a path of pure water leading back to the home territory, one that can support waterway or main force can pass through. Perhaps the seaborne will eventually regroup, but at the very least, the accumulated nutrients will rot away in their absence, and any reestablished reliance will bear no fruit. You are lecturing on the core concept of the waterway program, Madame Consul. Yes, I am, Doctor. Absolute Hunter only managed to save 26 lives in the yesterday battle. We were clearly forewarned. Leadership in the continental staff, the city has been fighting for far too long and harnessing to Class 3 weapon at a much faster rates. Nest 37 position is of particular import. It is strangled the throat of the waterway. Abandoning it would mean stumbling at the final hurdle. However, before the waterway can be opened, we must gather all of the force we can bear as part of the program. The Hospitable Hunter are of no exception. Holy shit. Even they only just arrived home. Let's just ensure their safe return. I don't think they care about. Our team are being informed as we speak. They will confront the seaborne directly, an opportunity to their hunter to enter the nest and deploy the beacon. But as you know, they are merely routing tactic, and I'm unable to offer a guarantee. In that case, I know what you're worried about. Be at ease. They're responsible for their own safety as well as the risks they face. As this joint dedicated by two chief designers of warfare, I'm unopposed, but I will not withdraw my objection. Ring sensitively bubbles up. She wants to convey her guilt or remorse or regret. She wants to give Gladia one last hug, just like how she welcomed her back on her return. But she cannot. I've read the Blandis had made preparation for more organic regeneration surgery. You should make your own before the procedure. Do not tell that, Jordy. You were gone for a whole day. I was navigating a few things with the sea patrol. I also went on a trip into the ocean. I did enjoy it very much, so don't ask. I was investigating. Alright then. What about you? What have you been up to? It's not unusual to feel some discomfort. Cheer up, Jordy. This is your homeland. Chucko Riley. The young Agir somehow nodded his head while also shaking it. I'm not 100% sure, but there seems to be no real relation between me and that great naval architect. Uncle Chiago hoped I'd leave Grand Faro, leave Abera, but he never told me where to go. But people need some sort of concrete connection, even with just a name or some note, to truly trace that family history. Evan said that even though the seaborne crisis had been raging for over 200 years, I still have 100 or more city comparable in size to Milarium. Holy shit. I'm not Brogan descendant, then which city did my grandparents live in before they became a lender? Or was it one of the one that's gone now? What kind of work did they do? How did they live? And then in the end... Sorry, you don't need to hear all this. You just arrived here yourself, but you're already assisting the Sea Patrol with their investigation while I'm just... Just an Iberian who can do a thing here. Chikasit is in charge of negotiating with the leader of the city, and the hunter have dived right back into their familiar battle, while my lantern and then cannon aren't especially helpful right now. Aya will permit the Liberty to look around its warship and port. We will not allow her to join the Legion and help fight against the Seaborn. Can understand that sort of war. So she is a library. Wait a second, she seems actually pretty nice. Down here in the depth, all I can do is investigate any abnormal activity within the city in case it could jeopardize the cooperation between Iberia and Aegir. Why are you telling me all of this? Why are you telling me all of this? I don't remember destroying the catastrophe, Jordy. I don't have many memories of it. The scripture is Carrie is the only connection with it that I have left. It saved my life, and I'm doing it become my guide, my faith. When I was at the Inquisition dungeon, climb aboard the Sulfur Navis, witness my mentor's sacrifice. Then I didn't understand what a fate was. I accept its weakness, found its measuring. You mean, I don't have the nervous seal, Jordy. I get lost and confused too. Just that, more often than not, the conversation became a specific issue to have to resolve, one after another, as quickly as you can. I think the cultists, taking back the lighthouse invaded by the tide, finding a lost warship out at sea, hitting an alley and investigating a missing data scientist. The connection you're looking for can be anything. Whatever it's a hometown fate, keep looking, you'll find it. It may not be quick or easy, but you'll find it. Can I redo it? Can you not? You opened the Iberia Relief in Final Fight Lighthouse and saved the cheapest small hunter. Did Laurentina tell you that's enough to get foundation from the console herself? Then get an Inquisition clerk. There's a lot of things you can do. You're back in the city, but from the look of her face, the investigation didn't go so well, did it? Forgive me, I need to report my own progress to Consul Clementia. At liberty to divulge any details. There's something I should have remembered back when you were explaining the situation to us. Nothing major, honestly, and it might not even help. But I feel like I had to tell you. Go on. I like the design of her. You're the last researcher left. I'm really sorry. Can you give me one more hour? There are not too many left. I'll finish catalog them really quick. Oh, so she's talking about, yeah. The Russell, yeah, I'm just here for routine inspection. The same batch before the transfer assessment by Institute of Development Planning. You might not remember me, though. Lucilia. Her design is possibly the best of the one we saw today. As you're preparing to transport yourself, this doesn't violate any protocol, does it? Calm down. The building and over procedure are already completed. If you leave the sample and cultivation equipment behind, you'll end up having to pick them away in bulk. Wait, I get to read. Thanks for the warning. With all the seaweed, how could you possibly take them all away at once? Now that's close to land, Mary will be undergoing target reformation. The city won't have the space of the research to breed seaweed. Think as much as I can. I'll think of something, some way that won't inconvenience anyone. But the basement of the volcano is already largely the biggest endangerment plant reserve. I saw it get swallowed up by the seaboard. These primitive seaweeds are some sort of the simplest, yet most tenacious life form in the entire ocean. Whether in bright shallow sea, the dark abyss, the flat seafloor, resting in this cliff, they stretch out as best they can. They're as old as the ocean itself, pretty much this planet's living fossil. I'm not an engineer, and I can't go fight the seaborn. There's remaining seaweed won't help us solve the seaborn problem either. But I can't just let them wither away in here. You really love your work, huh, Talia? Don't you? My little Andy sent over a loading module. Sorry, but I can't stay in chat. Do you need any help? No, thanks, I'm fine. When did that happen? The day before the Institute of Ecological Art relocated. Don't know what happened to her after that, and I don't know if she thinks Millennium abandoned the volcanic power station and the planet deserve. But I can't imagine her doing anything bad because of it, because she's never abandoned anything herself. Yeah, Reserve has quite a few hydroponic tank. They've been empty for a while. Why are you so bold? Why do you care so much about our affair? When I heard, you could hardly be considered friends. That's something I don't. Once I've said what I've said, be getting back to work. Trifecta. There's just been more and more happening. The maintenance required for the city unit framework has multiplied several-fold. I'm running out of ink as it is. Then obtain data from the Institute of Facility Management right away. Give locations suitable for enclosed hydroponics. Also contact Irene. She may have left other clues within the city. Ask her to meet me as soon as possible.
Let's go.
Okay.
Arrived at the objective.
So they'll want me to...
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Good. As long as it's Myrtle, we're good. If it was somebody else, I'd be in trouble, but since it's Myrtle, I'm good. Myrtle is surprisingly strong. Like, she isn't my favorite, but still.
You've gone astray. Solid positioning.
Same battlefield.
She killed Myrtle.
Sense deprived by
Order is slow, but he's like a brick. Easily my strongest.
Just try me. Wow, looks awfully dangerous. You call me out for this? Please,
Nice.
trust in me. Poor little guy. It's your unlucky day.
Okay. Look at this.
Get lost.
It's so cool because they're telling us how they're evolving, right?
Roger. My rule is to balance your lives hand in hand. Always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten to
Ooh.
look above?
Which possibly means...
boss.
Always so focused
Nice.
on the ground. But have
You know what this means, right?
to look
They're
above?
flying units.
Where do you wish to call lives? No, ignite. I'll run you through.
Order
Good.
acknowledged.
I'm here to help.
The battlefield's all around you. Where do you think you're running?
Okay, so what I'll do... Because I want that originum.
Mission accomplished.
We lost one. They were strong, but not that strong. Presenting biological safety of order operating theater now at permitted level. Surgery may begin at any time. Not just before, you will be kept in a this sleep during the automatic surgery. I will also be manually repairing our internal auto-adaptive function. The room filled to the brim with specimen, and those lab tables are all rather familiar. How long has it been since you last lay down in such an environment? Fabio Laurentina, I should really be waiting for your modular replacement surgery to finish your cell originum assimilation rate to stabilize for and though any of your unter-related issues. The time is short, and I have no choice but to restore you to stable condition to the best of my abilities. My apologies, Laurentia. Sentimental as always. Alright, as usual. A candle will be lit by your side, for Little Mermaid won't look so pale while she sleeps. I've asked my staff to prepare it for you. I knew you'd remember. Please maintain a comfortable position and stay safe while the regen gel fills. This is so different from the back then. Expect there's a lot less under now. Clear as change of scum. Close your eyes, listen to some advisor prattle on, then take it to the regen gel and take a nap. And once you wake up, all the nothing smell left on your body will be gone without trace. While you were in the adverse, fickle environment of the land for a long period without care, your body became extremely unstable. The auto-adaptive junction may mutter your seaborn genes, but the 5 years of wear can render even the most precise instrument dull. Moreover, your immune system have always fallen into disorder, and there's a long struggle to get the seaborn genes. I will do my best to restore you all to peak condition, but anything lost during those 5 years is out of my hand. Okay, that our reunion at the tribunal was less than cordial, so I would like for us to consider this our first meeting since your return. You answered a word since we started. Is there anything else you need to tell us in regard to surgery, Landis? If not, then save it for the procedure. This is the change we felt over the past 5 years, as well as the change you felt. Please stay still. An intended procedure will begin in 10 seconds. Then, sweet dreamed hunters. It's so hard because a lot of those people, they seem like they have ulterior motive. Advisor Blended, something have come up that needs your reconfirmation. Did I not say that was a procedure door as closed will be mending the auto-adaptive function and must not be disturbed? Natural sexual discover some abnormality. You should personally check them over just to be safe. Hold on, then. I'll get the door. This monitoring unit in the drone were performing an emergency scan. It's a concentration Galbio signature here. Thanks for informing me. Not a problem. Since you're already participating in Toya case, there's no reason to cut you or part away. I feel like she's a defender. A place where the dome and the ground meets. This forming experimental field for roadside coral. So I can't compare to the specialized setup at the Institute of Ecological Art, murder for seaweed breeding in small-scale hydroponic tanks in the room. Whether it be in our nature or out in the ulterior motive, Tulia did not apply for authorization to use the space, found it on her own without telling anyone. Tulia, we can't say for sure if there's a church hideout here, but still within. In short, stay alert. Team 1 has already formed a defensive perimeter around the neighborhood. Near the road, Aaron go with Team 2, enter via surface roads. And for the road connecting the dome and the mezzanine, lead them to me. Got it. Move out. What? Who's there? Have you found something, Prefecta Secunda? Do you need reinforcement? Oh, Prefecta is a title. Okay. What was her name? The body blocks her path. More precisely, prevent her from leaving. The one in her way lurks in the shadow formed by the angle of the building, their entire body blending into the darkness, save their eyes. Aida Segona are all too familiar with. Stick to the plan. Sekura cuts her calm. Oh, pianist. In a while, Magister. Bledis, the weapon technological advisor for Waterway program, an expert of class 4 weapon research and development, right? You're not from the lab. No to the move. If the bristle of this long board combat grasp pierce your skin, you quickly fall into a tormented dream. When you'll sense your consciousness begin slowly torn apart. Shit. The variety you use for iterated have been bred to the mailer, but the wild ones are still pretty cruel. You may look half dead, but I know for a fact that your one sword will really care about how they die. Church of the Deep. Don't you dare touch the anesthetized hunter. An odd fellow. Even as your life is threatened, you think of them first. You may care for the hunter, but you never trust the whole hunter project itself. Christian International is damage to the nature of humanity and all sacrifice it requires. You took part in it, but only so you could personally control all the risk and tell. You experienced its demise firsthand. Saw the extension project, interlinked with so many others, come to ACN after an uncertain failure. Now you want to send the survivor freshly returned to Agia back into the battlefield. Understand, what is to protect from further then? So why not all the procedures stop them from joining the battle for the waterway program? Holy shit, my girl texted. It's fucking late though. Sever the oxygen pipeline belong to the operating table, and I'll cut the procedure short. Don't think we don't know that. If you won't do it, we can do it for you. After you're finished handling the hunter advisor, come take a walk with us. Explain the principle behind a class 4 weapon, as well as how to shut them down. Submit the Destiny is forcibly terminated. The hunter will be irreversibly armed. Come. Stop in his track. He dare not step forward, yet dare to not move back. For lance has pierced his torso, his blood dripping into his shaft. Now wish me to ram this straight into your... Sorry. My girl texted me, so I have to answer. For a lance has pierced his torso, his blood dripping down his shaft. You do not wish to ram this straight to your chest. Let go of your hand. What are you doing here? I'll ask that question, Segunda. You're investigating Tulia too. Didn't you find anything? She used to be an ordinary state scientist who caught up in this. She discovered something she shouldn't have. Attempted to warn the authority, but failed. We were too slow. What she encountered had nothing to do with her past. Battles outside the city, the abnormality within, battles staying uninvolved with the waterway program. You noticed many oddity. At the same time, your attention was so easily diverted. Mean Cassia? Precisely. You were once so in focus, and keen as well. The day you decided to lead the Abysmal Hunter Lab to join the Sea Patrol, believe you had a reflection upon yourself and chosen a more suitable path. It seemed that was not only the only time you've allowed emotion to cloud your decision. Haven't been close. You haven't changed a bit in 5 years, especially not how you talk. Whether as a researcher or a hunter, never refused to hear a student question. You would refuse to answer if you brought the question itself was wrong. But if you thought the question itself was wrong, there's no worthless answer. Their worth lies in the question. Questions are the most effective means of tempering your thoughts. Questions were always ways most pointed, Secunda. Then there was been no fault with my original question. What are you doing here, Opalnius? This is the scene of the Sea Patrol investigation. A so hunter like you should be laying down his anchor and making clear his position. Glad and the others have proven an effective force in the battlefield for the waterway program. While despite also surviving, you should return to Milarium like this. That's more than enough ground to attack you. The return will only make the situation more volatile, even though through the case it's clear that so-called waterway program is riddled with issues. Agir has learned nothing to the failures of the Absol Hunter project. What are you going to do? Prevent this station from sliding into the abyss. You're looking awfully like your enemy now, though. Doubt me as you will, Secunda. She was crying. What's happening in here? Ignoring Agia, doing all she can, but Agia will no longer show her any respect. Who are you? Irene. Opanis. To respond, the hunter has already faded into the shadows. Why aren't you asleep? Not the only one. Hello, I suggest moving his hand carrying whatever grass away from the advisor neck. You fear and tightly grip the plant up by the researcher, glistening tentacles struggling fiercely as they nipped out of by one. Tell you to move it away. The rails researcher at the instrument recycling room will injected with paralytic. They won't wake up for a while. Took care of the goon in the corridor. Did you leave any alive for questioning? They won't die before the sea patrol takes them away at least. Gladia, Laurentina, Scadi. Let us stand in the center of the appearing theater. The hunter stepped forward towards him, and over the intruder lying flat on the ground. Did not lower the weapon. Not going to explain the trick you played with Gretchen Gel, right? Ready plans, just be clear, we are no fortune teller. We're sure something was off from the start. We're on hundreds of surgeries. Lily spent more time sleeping in gel than in our bed. Should know that happened if the patient failed to restore us for full potential. We still have returned to the battlefield. I told you, Panius, when he came to me, I wonder was for the participant of this program to live like normal people again someday. I wish for my fellow people who come from all walks of life to have a chance to finally return to their former life. Kelly could continue her life of wandering, hammering away at complex lighting array while taking a picture of the seabed nobody else would understand. Right, that skill could let her become the next shining star. Oops. Attitude of physical start. We could watch the graceful star projected across the dome while she dances alongside the meteor and the sun. My screen's a bit broken. So fun theatrum. Or perhaps we could find her word on the street corner of each and every city. That is the seaweed breeding technician Nora, the songwriter, doing the exotic organism researcher, tells us. The youngest ever scientific exploration fleet commander. We both still remember the name of the oldest hunter, Gladia. We both had our fill of sacrifices. It's hard from the first time I've heard this little cliche of yours. Your feeble and stupidity have already enough to earn you a death by my lens. Holy shit, it's serious. Looking for you, those British come arrive just at the right time to save your hide. Are you saying their action have coincidentally proven my innocence? That's not what I wanted, Gladia. What I must do will not change. Innocence is of little relevance. My point was that by choosing to expose himself now, risking everything to stop us, Hunter, from rejoicing the battle, and even holding an advisor hostage. All I show is how effective the plan of the waterway program has been. Let weapon technology advisor of the waterway program. Abandon your little tricks, complete our surgery, then return to your original posts. The military's order are that once Nest 37 has been successfully marked, the Class 4 weapon are to immediately strike against all nests by the waterway. The church is grasping at straw, and one can surmise from what those jegs were talking about earlier. They will not stop. The Abyssal Hunter project no longer exists, Blandis. It simply cloud your mind and render your feeble tear it out. Forget it. Gladia? You're the same as ever. No, even stricter with yourself. What I ask of myself has no bearing here. Just yesterday, one of two entire fleet were only able to save 26 people from the seaborne encirclement. I feel like we've read that already. Before we enter his old lab, I just learned that those 26 legionnaires had already applied for position in the newly drawn army. War is never ending, and no soldier can tear themselves away from the battlefield. That's all it is, nothing more. Where drumming ground meets, the entire wall is covered by ruminal Japanese tanks. Various species of seaweed grow wildly, and several large clusters have already begun to grow out their tanks. But just by all, they face the gloomy sea water. Muffled cry. I feel like the seaborn are not. I don't know. I don't seaborn wander about like a lost spirit. I don't know if they're nice or not. They hold their tightly wound around a transparent container, and the rest of his body shake and sway, drag itself toward the tanks. And that cuts him to his body. Tulia. Can you still speak of your humanity? Tell me, what happened to you? Holy shit, you still have your humanity. Tell me. Left and return. Someone used waterway signal. I told her, but she told who? Ocean fall into pieces. She left you, they're still here. Gives us play, I mean, the seaborn cell have complete transformer in body. Our mind is near a point of no return. We handle similar transformation. The stage of the seaborn generation is extremely unstable. It's far beyond the point where we can provide palliative cares. You should take your time. We've been misled. Someone deliberately endangered suspicions regarding the scientific path and our motive for joining the waterway program. It led the investigation astray. Oh. That woman from the Institute Management. You're gonna see a lot of copy to clipboard. I'm posting videos. That's right, Cassie. Once we finish here, Chibosol will inform the Institute of Facility Management and arrest her. Right, Cassie. That's right, Cassia. And once we finish here, the Sea Patrol, Tulia noticed occasional abnormally signaling system and told a friend, possibly Cassia, she exposed herself to the church. She had been chased toward the fringe of the city when she fell into a drain and was carried out by the city security system. You remember how we found pieces of biological tissue of our excursion outside? Crossing between two encouraged points without equipment is far beyond the limits of the human form. So in the exploration to return to the city, she had strange flesh. That's... What is she holding? Plant nutrient fluid. Should be gone by now. Don't tell me she returned to the city just for these seaweeds. These primitive seaweeds are some sort of simplest yet most tenacious life form in the entire ocean. Whenever in bright shall see the dark abyss of the flat sea floor, cracks in the cliff that stretch out as best they can. And they are as old as the ocean itself, pretty much the planet's living fossil. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Pain well. Aww. The seaborn suddenly stopped, just as thought as it just noticed something. The whole selectively stretched about, and the transparent container tumbled into his grasp, spilling nutriment fluid all over the floor. I went to reading increasingly rapidly. Our transformation is accelerating. Why did she suddenly stop? Did something happen? I'm walking in front of the Seaborn. As she passed by the glass of the hydroponic tank, she see her own face. I believe she saw what she had become. It is yet also the woman as simple as the seaweed she cultivated. She chose to stay, or perhaps knew that following the Institute of Ecological Art, the city would not truly have helped these seaweeds as they gradually lose their place out in the wild ocean. But now, she has become one of the most polluting, treating them herself. So they're kind of victim, I guess. She never knew the average woman would love seaweed. She only ever seen and mentioned a little Andy. Before her first meeting, she already become the Seaborn show see before her. No. No, oh my god. What about a rapper or any kind of she should end its life? Sorry. I believe she can no longer answer a question. It seems you're family with this sort of things. Holy shit. They're like zombies. I once heard a Seaborn play a broken song about aboard a ship. Sorry for underestimating you earlier, Irene. The land and the sea are connected. You may not have experienced the front line, the Seaborn conflict, but you've witnessed both what has changed and what has not equal in their weight and cruelty. But for now, let me handle this. Irene sees Ikuna walk past her side, stopping right in front of the Seaborn. The Christian pressed her face between her shield, the Seaborn, and the wall covered in tanks, and raised her weapon at the once woman. Wails. Her journey end. Her own clouds at end. This song. She shows this place to sleep. The Seaborn collapsed to the floor. The commander's shield blocked its burning bodily fluid from entering the hydroponic flank. The seaweed sway quietly respirating.
Are we done here?
That is so cool. So now what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to restart it, but I'm gonna have a friend in, and because I'm gonna have that friend in, I'm kind of hoping that because we have a friend in, we'll be able to get a perfect score, which will give me the whatchamacallit. Nice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just have to transfer this, which will give me the originate, and I don't really need the originate, but listen, you never have too much of these. Am I wrong? Am I right? So before that, what I'm gonna do is, because I want to get this, right? Collect all. And avoid certification medal.
Doctor, I'm glad
Underflow.
we're fighting the same war. And that is why I stand before you now.
Nice. Okay. So now what you're gonna do, 2 hours. Imagine having 2 hours left. Okay, 240. No problem. Okay, so now, we're gonna do this, right? And we're gonna do this, right? And we're gonna do, that's neon. Neon is also a shield. Shoe. Neon actually is one of the strongest.
Don't be nervous. Trust your training.
Okay, so first things first.
I'm here to help.
Arrived at the objective.
Now we're gonna do this.
I'll find the right place for myself, too.
Ordering.
Completely forgot to use this.
Let's just get this done with.
Nyan.
I'll run you through!
Which is phenomenal, however.
Crash the mission briefing. I know what you want.
Even a virtuous king must from time to time look to the sword.
And I already figured out the best possible thing to do here.
Today, little apple. Always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten to look above?
What a pain. My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Ooh, almost done.
Now, I will do this.
Eyes blind by hatred.
No, it didn't work. Okay. Because I want to try. I want to try to do it.
We've been blindsided. All units, ensure your safety.
Perfectly.
Retreat now.
Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to do it again. Then we'll take a little break because I have to go and clean my clothes. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's good.
Things are different. I don't want to hide myself any longer.
Squad, form up. I'll run you through.
This is the position, right?
Good.
Get lost.
That's not it.
Get lost.
Halt! Freeze there.
Your lives are mine to protect.
It'll be healing. Pawn put out the random sea monster. Wow.
Ready to advance.
Can you do it? Crash the mission briefing. I know what you want.
Understood. Boss,
Okay, good.
I speak.
Poor little guy. It's your unlucky day.
very well.
I don't know. I don't think.
I'll run you just climbing.
Good.
ここを守るのか。たやすい。
Always so focused on the ground.
Oof.
But have you forgotten?
The curtain of destiny.
I'm prepared to allow.
Nice. I should have done Starya instead of her, because there's no increasing our attack.
Always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten to look above?
Mission accomplished.
Good. 59,
Those who
48.
refuse to surrender don't deserve
Let's go.
mercy.
We're gonna be stopping the stream and I'll be right back.